Alright, y'all, we're live. Nine Spiral. Alright, y'all, this is screen recorder from the laptop. I don't like using it. It seems like I'm gonna have to probably get used to, using it. And look here, man, it's better than nothing. It's a way we can cook. All right, Shabbat Shalom to the home team. Let me rewind this back a little bit. All right, fair use YouTube. This pretty much, man, is going to allow you to. I'm gonna have to improvise. All right, it's gonna allow you to see the process and how the nine do it. I'm a, you know, get in, get out type of guy. Um, bang bang. And so, but I'm not going to be able to edit this right here. And so, this is real time action. I hope y'all like it. It's just a new way to cook, to rock. You know what I'm saying? More interaction. Um, all right, y'all. Shabbat Shalom. All praises to our Father and Mother above. All right. Abba, Ama, I am. Wow. All right, 2 syllables. Um, I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it. Let's see. Like I said, man, you get to see all this right here, which I really ain't too big on. It's just, I'm so not used to it. But anyway, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put this in right here. Who is this character right here? All right, known as what? Lucifer, Satan, the devil, huh? Lucy the goat. And what I'm saying is, I think that this character, this title, which this is nothing but a title, it has been highly sensationalized. Keeping in mind, the Most High controls both good and evil, right? What they say in Deuteronomy. Hold on. All right, what they say in Deuteronomy. What did Moshe give to your ancestors via the Most High, right? You know that the same thing exists today. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 11. For this commandment which I command to, I tell you what, let's skip to 15. It says, see, I have set before you today life and good, death and evil. And so we're asking, where does this character fit in at? How big of a role does this character play? Is it blown out of proportion? Yes, it is. Does this character have a name? Yes, he does. Is he a fallen angel? Yes, he is. Who is this character right here? when I was strolling. Like I said, man, this is real-time live action. I found this video right here. Let's check this video out right here, right? I'm gonna have to improvise. Saw that? Saw how I caught that, alright? I'm just getting used to it. Damn, pause it. I just ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's just different, y'all. Y'all gotta, alright, rock with me, y'all. We on 0. Alright, let's cook. Fair use. Well, damn, it would help if I take it off. Mute. Alright, let's cook. Let's rock.
You've been lied to for centuries. Satan, this name evokes fear, dread, and the image of a horned, malevolent figure orchestrating every act of evil in the world. But what if I told you that the Satan you know isn't the Satan described in the ancient texts? That the very foundations of this narrative have been twisted, shaped by centuries of misunderstanding and agendas? Let's cut through the fog of dogma and get straight to the source. The word Satan originates from the Hebrew ha-Satan, meaning the adversary or the accuser. In the book of Job, one of the oldest texts in the Bible, Satan isn't the ruler of hell or a fallen angel plotting humanity's doom. Instead, he's part of the divine council, a figure who challenges Job's righteousness not out of malice, but as a function of his role. Satan appears before God.
See that? Challenges. That is very important to keep in mind. Because when you challenge somebody, right, what do? You disobey. You go against orders. And so, I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm eating pound cake. But you go against orders, right? Disobey. So that's very important to keep in mind. Watch this. We're gonna find out exactly who this character is. Watch this.
Essentially asking, does Job fear God for nothing? His task? To test, to question, to challenge. Not to destroy. Now, pause on that for a second. Satan, in this context, isn't a rogue enemy of God. He's an agent within God's heavenly bureaucracy, performing his job. The narrative here isn't one of rebellion or hatred, but of a cosmic test. Doesn't that fundamentally challenge everything we've been taught? Fast forward to later centuries. The image of Satan morphs, fueled by evolving theology, art, and politics. By the time of the New Testament, and especially through medieval interpretations, Satan becomes the devil we recognize today, the pitchfork-wielding villain responsible for humanity's suffering.
Facts.
But this wasn't just theology, it was propaganda. Early Christian leaders weaponized this figure to enforce moral control, frighten dissenters, and centralize authority within the church. But let's bring this closer to home. Look deeper into texts like Isaiah 14 verse 12. Many believe this is where the story of Lucifer's fall originates, how you have fallen from heaven, O morning star. But here's the twist. That passage isn't about Satan at all. It's directed at a Babylonian king, using metaphorical language to describe his downfall.
Oh, really?
The term Lucifer comes from the Latin translation, referring to the planet Venus, the morning star.
Okay.
It wasn't until later interpretations that this passage became linked to the idea of a fallen angel.
All right.
Even the concept of hell as a
linked to an idea of a fallen angel. All right. Now with this particular video right here, I'm 50-50 with it because I believe the story had to originate from somewhere. Is there really a fall guy? Slacking, such as identified as this ultimate adversary? And I believe so. Let's rock. Let's rock.
As a fiery domain ruled by Satan owes more to medieval art and Dante's Inferno than it does to the Bible. In the scriptures, Satan isn't depicted as reigning over hell. In fact, Revelation 20 verse 10 describes Satan as being cast into the lake of fire, not ruling it. So who decided he became hell's overlord? That's a cultural myth, not a biblical truth. So, what does this all mean? It means that the narrative of Satan has been deliberately constructed and distorted. It's been used to divide, control, and instill fear. The truth is, Satan's original role wasn't as a villain, but as a challenger, a being who forces us to confront our beliefs, our weaknesses, and our humanity.
That's facts.
That's a far cry from the scapegoat for all evil.
Now notice, he mentioned scapegoat. Because is there a scapegoat? Is there an original source for where all this shit come from? It just might be, all right? We don't know. That's why we're cooking. Watch this.
Satan's portrayal as the ultimate villain of existence is a product of centuries of evolving theology and cultural influence. But when you strip away the layers of tradition and examine the Bible itself, a different story emerges, one that challenges the simplistic dichotomy of good versus evil.
The simplistic dichotomy of good versus evil. So you see that? So yes, the role of this, or the character in itself, has been highly sensationalized. But through wisdom, we can identify this character and put a name on it, right? That's exactly what we're going to do. Check this, right? Watch this. We're going to the book of Isaiah, right? I'm going to show you something. Show you how special this person was who holds the key to all what we just went over, right? In this drop right here, right? You're going to get to know how special Abraham was. All right, you're going to get to know, which I call the Most High's personal bodyguard, but the Most High's personal angel. All right, the angel of presence. The same angel the Most High sent Moshe when Moshe was like, hey, yo, we finna go take over these people's land, right? Can we get a little power, a little prester? And it was just like that. Most High was like, you sure can. I'm going to send you my angel, which is my presence. All right? And if he tell you to do something, you ought to obey. Otherwise, he might smite you dead right then and there. He says a part of my name is within him. But we're going to get to know who this archangel is, rarely spoken about. And we're also going to get the drop, because it's a lot of it. The Most High gave to Abram, because he was Abram at the time, about the ending of the world or the ages. And with Second Ezra, the Most High said, I revealed the ending of the times to Abraham secretly by night. Because Abram had a dream, right? And we want to know what happened in that vision, that prophecy, when he went up into the Shamaims. There's only priest kings, all right? You take this, you draw like cut about this much off, draw like a footstool, because that's the exact diagram. Heaven is my throne, earth is my footstool. But we're going to get to know Abraham a little bit more, all right? It's going to be action-packed, but let's go to, I'm going to show you why. The most, matter of fact, watch this. I'm supposed to be going to Azazel. I'll do it right here. Check this out. Isaiah 41, verse 8. And this is the Most High's plea in this case. His cause to us in front of the nations. It says, but you, Yesharal, are my servant, Yahweh, in whom I have chosen, right, Jacob, the descendants of Abraham, my friend. All right, and so friends get a lot of drop. You got to keep that in mind. But we can't continue what we're doing if we do not holler at Uncle Enoch. Why? Who is this head nigga in charge? Alright? Could he be one of these fallen ones? Alright? We on the investigation. Let's go, like I said, y'all, this is a new process. This is a screen recorder that's on the laptop, man. This all I got. Just trying to get to my spot. Alright, here we go. Watch this. Y'all ready? Now we about to holler at Uncle Enoch, right? See if we can identify this character right here, because this is just the title. Alright, let's go. Read.
That in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters, and the angels, the children of the heaven, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men, and beget us children. And Azazel was their leader, and said unto them, I fear you will not indeed agree to do this deed, and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of a great sin. And all...
See that? So I'm gonna just call him Simja, all right? Because we don't even supposed to be mentioning these motherfuckers' name. And so, what me and my constituents do, we give them nicknames. So he gonna be Simja. Simja was somebody in charge. He wasn't the head, but he was in charge of, pretty much under did it give him away? No, I didn't give him away. I ain't gonna say his name. But Simja is the man that's under. All right, that who's supposed to be that character right there. All right, so he's the man that's under. So he's in charge of some fallen. And we're talking about those that, left they heavenly abode to come chase after earthly females. Read. Watch
All
this.
answered him and said, Let us all swear an oath, and all bind ourselves by mutual imprecations not to abandon this plan, but to do this thing. Then sware they all together and bound themselves by mutual imprecations upon it. And they were in all 200 who descended in the days of Jared on the summit of Mount Hermon, and they called it Mount Hermon because they had sworn and bound themselves by mutual imprecations.
All right, mutual implications. All right, 200. So, who is the head nigga in charge? That's what we're trying to find out. Read.
Upon it. And these are the names of their leaders. Simeazah is their leader. Arakiba.
See that? So, it's naming some leaders, right? Like that Simjah dude, right? He just got named. All right, and so Simjah is over these right here, but these right here have their own crews. All right, it's broken down just like gangs and shit, just in the streets, just like in the streets. Gangs, think the same concept, but we looking for the head nigga in charge. Let's rock. Read.
Kiba, Ramael, Kokabeel, Tamiel, Ramiel, Danel, Ezekiel, Barakihol, Asael, Almaros, Batarel, Ananel, Zakiel, Samsapel, Satarel, Tudel, Jonjael, Sael. These are the chiefs of tens.
See that? They are the chiefs of tens. All right, but if I'm not mistaken, Simjah is over them. Now, who's over Simjah? Who's the head nigga in charge? Let's go. Here we go, y'all. Read.
And all the others together with them took unto themselves wives, and each chose for himself one. And they began to go in unto them, and to defile themselves with them. And they taught them charms and enchantments, and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. And they became pregnant, and bare great giants, whose height was 3,000 ells, who consumed all the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. And they began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and to devour one another's flesh, and to drink the blood. Then the earth laid accusation against the lawless ones. And Azazel...
Whoa. I tried to catch it in time, y'all. All right. Now look who we have on the screen. This nigga right here. This is your guy. This is your guy right here. And we've nicknamed him Azazel. I kid you not. We call this cat Azazel. And this is the head nigga in charge. This is your adversary. By all intents purposes, alright? Now, just picture, I'm gonna try to, let me put this in context. Alright, what we're doing now with these fallen, we are reading their criminal background record. Alright, now, starting with this Azazel, the one that we think is the head nigga in charge, he's running the whole game. This is your Satan. Alright? This is your devil. All this shit come from him right here. We're gonna prove that. Now I'm not saying that, I'm just saying this makes way much more sense than what the New Testament is pushing. Now watch this nigga's criminal background. Watch how this nigga rap sheet is long. Lifetime criminal. Watch this. Read.
Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them the metals of the earth, and the art of working them, and bracelets and ornaments, and the use of antimony, and the beautifying of the eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones, and all coloring tinctures. And there arose much godlessness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Simjaza.
See that? Now, Simja, I told you, he's the next man in charge. Now we're finna go through the others' rap sheet. Watch this. Let's rock. You cooking?
Taught enchantments and root cuttings, Armoros the resolving of enchantments, Barakiel taught astrology, Kokabel the constellations, Ezekiel the knowledge of the clouds, Arakiel the signs of the earth, Shamsiel the signs of the sun, and Sariel the course of the moon. And as men perished, they cried, and their cry went up to heaven. And then Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel looked down from heaven and saw much blood being shed upon the earth, and all lawlessness being wrought upon the earth. And they said to one another, The earth, made without inhabitant, cries the voice of their crying up to the gates of heaven. And now to you, the holy ones of heaven, the souls of men make their suit, saying, Bring our cause before the Most High. And they said to the Lord of the ages, Lord of lords, God of gods, King of kings, and God of the ages, the throne of thy glory standeth unto all the generations of the ages, and thy name holy and glorious and blessed unto all the ages. Thou hast made all things, and power over all things hast thou. And all things are naked and open in thy sight, and thou seest all things, and nothing can hide itself from thee. Thou seest what Azazel has done.
Thou seest what Azazel has done. See that? Why is this Nuka name always coming up first? Now, could this be his judgment? Could this be proposed? I think so. Now watch this. Read.
Who hath taught all unrighteousness on earth and revealed the eternal secrets which were preserved.
All damn unrighteousness on earth. Read.
Preserved in heaven, which men were striving to learn, and Simjaza, to whom thou hast given authority to bear rule over his associates, and they have gone unto
to bear rule over his associates. All right. So Azzy was the head nigga in charge. Then Simj, second in command. This nigga had a second in command, I guess. So shit. He couldn't do all that shit by himself. Let go. Read.
To the daughters of men upon the earth, and have slept with the women, and have defiled themselves, and revealed to them all kinds of sins. And the women have borne giants, and the whole earth has thereby been filled with blood and unrighteousness. And now, behold, the souls of those who have died are crying and making their suit to the gates of heaven, and their lamentations have ascended, and cannot cease because of the lawless deeds which are wrought on the earth. And thou knowest all things before they come to pass, and thou seest these things, and thou dost suffer them, and thou dost not say to us what we are to do to them in regard to these. Then said the Most High, the Holy and Great One, spake, and sent Uriel to the son of Lamech, and said to him, Go Go to Noah, and tell him in my name, hide thyself, and reveal to him the end that is approaching, that the whole world will be destroyed, and a deluge is about to come upon the whole earth, and will destroy all that is on it. And now instruct him that he may escape, and his seed may be preserved for all generations of the world. And again the Lord said to Raphael, bind Azazel hand
Bind Azazel hand and foot. All right. Could this be a pre-proposed judgment for Azazel? See, the story gotta originate from somewhere. Watch this. Read.
hand and foot, and cast him into the darkness, and make an opening in the desert, which is in Dudahel, and cast him therein. And place upon him rough and jagged rocks, and cover him with darkness, and let him abide there forever, and cover his face, that he may not see light. And on the day of the great judgment he shall be cast into the fire. And heal the earth, which the angels have corrupted, and proclaim the healing of the earth, that they may heal the plague, and that all the children of men may not perish through all the secret things that the watchers have disclosed and taught their sons. And the whole earth has been corrupted through the works that were taught by Azazel. To him ascribe all sin.
To him ascribe all damn sin. And so now it makes sense, right? Isaiah 44, 21, 22. Remember these, O Jacob, Yahweh, and Israel, for you are my servant. I have formed you. You are my servant, O Yasharal. You will not be forgotten by your father and mother above the Most High. For I have blotted out like a thick cloud your transgressions, and like a cloud your sins. Return, only do what? Return to your parents above, for they have redeemed you. Right? So, this is a scapegoat. Alright, and so for this to be in the future tense, right? If this is his destination, that means he has some history that's missing. And who hold the drop? None other than the Most High's friend. Oh boy. Hold on, stop. Alright, Abraham got the drop on Azazel. And I was gonna chop it up, but you know what? Let me see. You know, like I said, I can't just stop the video, otherwise I would have to end it. So it wouldn't hurt to go through the whole book. Right now, I ain't gonna do too much stopping until we get maybe about down in here. And like I said, you're gonna get introduced to the Most High's personal angel, Dracan. Alright. Also, you're gonna find out how important Abraham was to the Most High. We're also gonna find out about the end times. So yeah. Alright, don't mind me, y'all. I'm gonna kind of be in and out. This is gonna give you some insight into the type of person Abraham was. Type of priest king. Excuse me, I take that back. The type of priest king, because keep in mind, only priest kings get to go up through the Shamains. Alright? We want to know what happened all right, we want to know what happened. Well, I said I just had it, man. We want to know what happened in this dream. All right. So 47. Hold on, 47. 47. Let me see. Man, I ain't in. Oh, hell no. Hold up. 47, 50. Damn, I just passed it. 47. Hey, y'all, this is, you know what I'm saying? So this is what, y'all forced to do with me. Normally, I would be editing this, you know what I'm saying? Because if I was working with a screen recorder with the, I can actually pause and chop up. I need 56. All right there. And so we want to know what happened when Abram, because he was Abram at the time, what happened when Abram had this vision, this dream, and was taken up into the Shamayim. That's where we at, y'all. Let's rock. Read.
And he brought him forth abroad and said, Look now toward heaven, and tell the stars if thou be able to number them. And he said unto him, So shall thy seed be. And he believed in the Lord, and he counted it to him for righteousness. And he said unto him, I am the Lord that brought thee out of Ur of the Chaldees to give thee this land to inherit it. And he said, Lord God, whereby shall I know that I shall inherit it? And he said unto him, Take me an heifer of 3 years old, and a she-goat of 3 years old, and a ram of 3 years old, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. And he took unto him all these, and divided them in the midst, and laid each piece one against another. But the birds divided he not. And when the fowls came down upon the carcasses, Abram drove them away. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram. And lo, an horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abram, Know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years.
See that? That's us. That's us. All right, and so what the Apocalypse of Abraham does, it takes this event right here, all right, and it expands it, all right, because it is an apocrypha, and apocryphas just are more detailed than what you find in a canonized text, all right, or the KJV. Watch this. Read.
And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge.
All right. That's the stage that we're in now. Now, what comes after the Most High is finished judging the nations? Let's go. And all you got to do is just look up. We're talking in a sense of natural disasters and stuff like that. All the flooding and shit and the mayhem that they don't want to show you on the news. Let's go. Read.
And afterward shall they come out with great substance.
See that? Y'all want to go deeper? Y'all want to go deeper? Let's go deeper.
To fall.
Let's go deeper. Hold what you got. Let's get into it. Let's go. Read. Damn, my bad. I walked away too soon. I was like, "What this motherfucker ain't playing?" All right, let's go. Read.
The Apocalypse of Abraham. The book of the Revelation of Abraham, the son of Terah, the son of Nahor, the son of Serug, the son of Reu, the son of Arphaxad, the son of Shem, the son of Noah, the son of Lamech, the son of Methuselah, the son of Enoch, the son of Jared. On the day when I was guarding the gods of my father Terah and the gods of Nahor his brother, when I was searching as to who the mighty God in truth is, I, Abraham, at the time when it fell to my lot, when I fulfilled the sacrifices of my father Terah to his gods of wood and stone, gold and silver, brass and iron, having entered into their temple for service, I found the God whose name was Merrymouth, which was hewn out of stone, fallen forward at the feet of the iron god Nahon. And it came to pass when I saw it, my heart was perplexed, and I considered in my mind that I should not be able to bring him back to his place, I, Abraham, alone, because he was heavy, being of a large stone. And I went forth and made it known to my father. And he entered with me, and when both of us moved him forward, so that he might bring him back to his place, his head fell from him while I was holding him by the head. And it came to pass when my father saw that the head of Merrymouth had fallen from him, he said to me, Abraham. And I said, Here am I. And he said to me, Bring me an axe of the small ones from the house. And I brought it to him. And he hewed aright another Merrymouth out of another stone, without head. And the head which had been thrown down from Merrymouth he placed upon it. And the rest of Merrymouth he shattered. And he made 5 other gods, and gave them to me, and commanded me to sell them outside in the street of the town. And I saddled my father's ass, and placed them upon it, and went towards the end to sell them. And lo, merchants from Vandana in Syria were traveling with camels, going to Egypt to trade. And I spoke with them. And one of their camels uttered a groan, and the ass took fright and sprang away and upset the gods. And 3 of them were smashed, and 2 were preserved. And it came to pass, when the Syrians saw that I had gods, they said to me, Why didst thou not tell us that thou hadst gods? Then we would have bought them before the ass heard the sound of the camel, and they would not have been lost. Give us, at any rate, the gods that remain, and we will give thee the proper price for the broken gods, also for the gods that have been preserved. For I was concerned in my heart as to how I could bring to my father the purchase price, and the 3 broken ones I cast into the water of the river Gur, which was at that place. And they sank into the depths, and there was nothing more of them. When I was still going on the way, my heart was perplexed within me, and my mind was distracted. And I said in my heart, What evil deed is this that my father is doing? Is not he rather the god of his gods, since they come into existence through his chisels and lathes, and his wisdom? And is it not rather fitting that they should worship my father, since they are his work? What is this delusion of my father in his works? Behold, Merrymouth fell and could not rise in his own temple, nor could I, by myself, move him until my father came. And the 2 of us moved him. And as we were thus too weak, his head fell from him, and he set it upon another stone of another god, which he had made without head. And the other 5 gods were broken in pieces, falling down from the ass, which were able neither to help themselves nor to hurt the ass, because it had broken them to pieces, nor did their broken fragments come up out of the river. And I said in my heart, If this be so, how can Merrymouth, my father's god, having the head of another stone, and himself being made of another stone, rescue a man, or hear a man's prayer and reward him? And while I cogitated thus, I reached my father's house, and having watered the ass and set out hay for it, I brought the silver and gave it into the hand of my father Terah. When he saw it, he was glad, and he said, Blessed art thou, Abraham, of my gods, because thou hast brought the price of the gods, so that my work was not in vain. And I answered and said to him, Hear, O my father Terah, blessed are the gods of thee, for thou art their God, since thou hast made them. For their blessing is ruination, and their power is vain. They who did not help themselves, how shall they then help thee or bless me? I have been kind to thee in this affair, because by using my intelligence I have brought thee the money for the broken gods. And when he heard my word, he became furiously angry with me, because I had spoken hard words against his gods. I, however, having thought over my father's anger, went out, and after I had gone out, my father cried, saying, Abraham! And I said, Here am I. And he said, Take, and collect the splinters of the wood, out of which I made gods of pine wood before thou camest, and make ready for me the food of the midday meal. And it came to pass, when I collected the splinters of wood, I found under them a little god which had been lying among the brushwood on my left, and on his forehead was written, God Beresat. And I did not inform my father that I had found the wooden god Beresat under the chips. And it came to pass, when I had laid the splinters in the fire, in order that I might make ready food for my father, on going out to ask a question regarding the food, I placed Beresat before the kindled fire, saying threateningly to him, Pay careful attention, Beresat, that the fire do not die down until I come. If, however, it dieth down, blow on it, that it may burn up again. And I went out and accomplished my purpose. And on returning, I found Beresat fallen backwards, and his feet surrounded by fire, and horribly burnt. I burst into a fit of laughter, and said to myself, Truly, O Beresat, thou canst kindle the fire and cook food. And it came to pass, while I spake thus in my laughter, Beresat was gradually burnt up by the fire, and reduced to ashes. And I brought the food to my father, and he did eat. And I gave him wine and milk, and he was gladdened, and blessed his god Merrimath. And I said to him, O father Terah, bless not thy god Merrimath, and praise him not, but rather praise thy god Beresat, because in loving thee more, he hath cast himself into the fire to cook thy food. And he said to me, And where is he now? And I said, He is burnt to ashes in the violence of the fire, and is reduced to dust. And he said, Great is the power of Beresat. I will make another today, and tomorrow he will prepare my food. When I, Abraham, however, heard such words from my father, I laughed in my mind, and sighed in the grief and in the anger of my soul, and said, How then can that which is made by him, manufactured statues, be a helper of my father? Or how shall the body then be subject to its soul, and the soul to the spirit, and the spirit to folly and ignorance? And I said, It is fitting once to endure evil. So I will direct my mind to what is pure, and lay my thoughts open before him. And I answered and said, O Father Terah, whichever of these thou praisest as a god, thou art foolish in thy mind. Behold, the gods of thy brother Orah, which stand in the holy temple, are more worthy of honor than these of thine. For behold, Zukius, the god of thy brother Oran, is more worthy of honor than thy god Merrimath, because he is made of gold, which is highly valued by people. And when he groweth old in years, he will be remodeled. But if your god Merrimath is changed or broken, he will not be renewed, because he is a stone. The which is also the case with the god Jehovah, which standeth with Zukius over the other gods. How much more worthy of honor is he than the god Beresat, who is made of wood, while he is forged of silver? How is he made by adaptation of men, valuable to outward appearance? But thy God, Beresat, while he was still, before he had been prepared, rooted up upon the earth, and was great and wonderful with the glory of branches and blossom. Thou didst hew out with the axe, and by means of thy art he hath been made into a god. And lo, his fatness is already withered and perished. He is fallen from the height to the ground. He hath come from great estate to littleness, and the appearance of his countenance hath vanished.
And he, Beresat himself, is burnt up by fire and reduced to ashes, and is no more. And thou sayest, Today I will make another, which tomorrow shall make ready my food. He hath perished to utter destruction. Behold, the fire is more worthy of honor than all things formed, because even that which is not subjected is subjected unto it. And things easily perishable are mocked by its flames. But even more worthy of honor is the water, because it conquereth the fire, and satisfieth the earth. But even it I do not call God, because it is subjected to earth, under which the water inclineth. But I call the earth much more worthy of honor, because it overpowereth the nature and the fullness of the water. Even it, however, I do not call God, because it too is dried up by the sun, and is apportioned to man to be tilled. I call the sun more worthy of honor than the earth, because it with its rays illumineth the whole world, and the different atmospheres. And even it I do not call God, because at night and by clouds its course is obscured. Nor again do I call the moon or the stars God, because they also in their season obscure their light at night. But hear this, Terah, my father, for I will make known to thee the God who hath made everything. Not these we consider as gods. Who then is he, or what is he? Who hath crimsoned the heavens, and made the sun golden, and the moon lustrous, and with it the stars, and hath made the earth dry in the midst of many waters, and set thee in, and tested me in the confusion of my thoughts? Yet may God reveal himself to us through himself. And it came to pass, while I spoke thus to my father Terah in the court of my house, there cometh down the voice of a mighty one from heaven, in a fiery cloudburst, saying and crying, Abraham, Abraham. And I said, Here am I. And he said, Thou art seeking in the understanding of the heart of the God of gods and the Creator. I am he. Go out from thy father Terah, and get thee out from the house, that thou also be not slain in the sins of thy father's house. And I went out. And it came to pass, when I went out, that before I succeeded in getting out in front of the door of the court, there came a sound of a great thunder, and burnt him and his house, and everything whatsoever in his house, down to the ground, 40 cubits. Then a voice came to me, speaking twice, Abraham, Abraham. And I said, Here I am. And he said, Behold, it is I. Fear not, for I am with you. For I am before the ages, even the mighty God who created the first light of the world. I am your shield and your helper. Go, take me a young heifer of 3 years, and a she-goat of 3 years, and a ram of 3 years, a turtle-dove and a pigeon, and bring me a pure sacrifice. And in this sacrifice I will lay before you the ages to come, and make known to you what is reserved. And you shall see great things that you have not hitherto seen, because you have loved to search me out, and I have named you my beloved. But abstain from every form of food that comes forth out of the fire, and from the drinking of wine, and from anointing yourself with oil for 40 days, and then set forth for me the sacrifice which I have commanded you, in a place which I will show you on a high mountain. And there I will show you the ages which have been created and established by my word. And I will make known to you what shall come to pass in them on those who have done evil and righteousness in the generations of men. And it came to pass, when I heard the voice of him who spoke such words to me, and I looked here and there, and found no breath in me, and my spirit was frightened, and my soul seemed as departed from me, for I fell down as a stone, as a dead man upon the earth, and had no more strength to stand. And while I was thus lying with my face towards the earth, I heard the voice of the Holy One speaking, Go, Jael, and by means of my ineffable name, raise up yonder man and strengthen him, so that he recovers from his trembling. And
Yea or will. See that? Alright, watch this. Let's go. Uh-oh. Okay. Well. See if we can get this PDF open up. Give me 1 second. Get rid of this one. Give me something. I tell you what, let's do a part 2. We're gonna do a part 2.